attempts to outdo the DMK with her brand new health insurance scheme. It covers expenses up to 4 lakhs and includes 950 treatments. One more film producer lodges a complaint against the COO of Sun Pictures, alleges that he was threatened to pay up crores for distribution rights. The Madras High Court asks the CBI on the grounds on which the city's cop claims there were no external injuries on Satish Kumar's body. Superstar Rajinikanth is likely to return to Chennai on Wednesday after being discharged from the Singapore hospital last month. The state-owned TASMAC now has a new chief. Apurva Verma takes over as the managing director. And after occupying all of the telly time, the 2G scam moves to the silver screen of journalist turns director with this venture. Hello and welcome to the news tonight on NDTV Hindu with me, Evelyn Matthew. Let's also bring you the national headlines at this hour. 12 to 13 ministers likely to be sworn in tomorrow evening in a minor region. Sources tell NDTV. The Prime Minister and Sonia Gandhi put the final touches. Questions being asked of who's in charge of railways with over 100 people being killed in 3 mishaps in a week. 5-year-old Roshan survived, but her parents are still missing. NDTV speaks to the man helping the child. After the Solicitor General offered to resign over a private lawyer being appointed, the Supreme Court refuses to hear the petition against Kapil Sibal. The Supreme Court asks the Delhi police to get ready with CCTV footage of Ramdev's camp that was dispersed at the Ramleela Maidan. And B samples of 2 more athletes test positive could be handed over a 2-year ban. Meanwhile, the doping agency conducts surprise raids in Bangalore. The Chief Minister, Ms. J. Lalita, today announced that a 4 lakh rupee public insurance health scheme, a project that will in fact help the people of Tamil Nadu, will be launched soon. This will replace the 1 lakh health insurance scheme by the earlier government. Take a look at the highlights this time.
Out with the old and in with the new. The political game of one-upmanship in Tamil Nadu continues. The AIADMK government has raised the ceiling amount to 4 lakh rupees, up from 1 lakh of the earlier DMK regime. Jayalalitha has also said that the government hospitals will be improved to facilitate better health care. The scheme will cover 950 treatments as against the 642 treatments under the scheme of the earlier regime.
But the scheme will be temporarily useful. Temporarily, it will be a very big relief for the poor. But these health insurance schemes, what they are telling us is our society, our system is moving towards health care system based on health insurance. That is not at all good. So we have to think of that. So first of all, the government should improve the basic sanitation, basic healthcare system of the public hospitals and medical college hospitals. Then the poor can get all the treatment free of cost and they will get quality medical care.
ரோஜனை இருக்கமானா நாங்க அந்த கார்டு எடுத்துன்னு போனவனே முதல்ல ஆக்டிவேஷன் பண்ண மாட்டேன்றாங்க. நீங்க இங்க போங்க, அங்க போங்க, இங்க போங்க. ஒரு 1/2 hour கழிச்சு சுயநல இழந்துறாங்க. நீங்க இப்படியே பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க முதல்ல பைசாவை கட்டுங்க, இது அப்புறமேட் பார்க்கலாம்ன்றாங்க. உடனே வந்து ட்ரீட்மென்ட் ஆரம்பிக்க மாட்டாங்க. அதனால இது வந்து எங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லே இல்ல.
அரசாங்க ஆஸ்பத்திரியில வந்தாலும் அந்த மாதிரி பண்றாங்க.
அரசாங்க ஹாஸ்பிடல்ல இல்ல. அரசாங்க ஹாஸ்பிடல்ல வந்து முதல்ல போனவனே ட்ரீட்மென்ட் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. இன்னைக்கு போய் சேர்த்தோம்னா இன்னைக்கு நைட் ஸ்கேன் எடுத்து பார்த்துட்டு எப்படி இருக்கு பார்த்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் நார்மலா இருக்கிற மாதிரி தான் மறுநாள் ஆபரேஷன் பண்ணாங்க. ரொம்ப சீரியஸ் கண்டிஷன்ல அப்பவே ஆபரேஷன் பண்ணி அப்பவே எல்லாமே கொண்டு ஆனா பிரைவேட்ல வந்து அந்த மாதிரி கிடையவே கிடையாது.
Some treatments may work only at the government hospitals. Jayalalitha has said that the government scheme will pay for follow-up treatments and will include children.
கவர்மெண்ட் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் வந்து நடக்கிற ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் அவங்க கொடுத்தா கூட அதுக்குண்டான வசதிகள் அங்கே இல்லை. அவங்க வந்து நல்லா ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க, இருந்தாலும் அந்த பேஷண்ட் வந்து படுக்க கொள்ள ஒரு வசதி இல்லை, ஒரு காற்றோட்ட வசதி இல்லை.
Insurance scheme will be more beneficial and better for the poor patients who are benefited more than the previous ones.
The new scheme with a better ceiling and covering more treatments is definitely a welcome step for people who cannot afford quality health care. However, strengthening of the public health systems is also the need of the hour. In Chennai with Peer Mohammed, Natasha for NDTV Hindu.
Now let's just draw up a comparison for you in some graphics soon to be passed. This new public health scheme will cover expenses of up to 4 lakh rupees, a cover for 4 years, and it will also include close to 950 treatments. Now this is in comparison to the 642 treatments offered in Karunanidhi's regime in a scheme that offered a cover of 1 lakh rupees for 4 years to poor families. Now, while Amma's scheme covers tests, surgical, non-surgical treatments, post-operative care and infant care, Karunanidhi's scheme, however, did not cover investigations for diagnosis or ailments. Not just that, this facility can now be availed of at the private hospitals as well as the government hospitals as well. Moving on, in a slew of cases that's come up in the past 1 month against the COO of Sun Pictures, Hansraj Saxena, there's one more case that has come up today. A film producer today lodged a complaint against Saxena at the Kodambakkam police station, alleging that he was threatened by Mr. Saxena and got close to 3.5 crores in connection with distribution rights. This was regarding a film starring Dhanush called Maple, and a case has now been registered. Mr. Saxena is lodged at the Pudal prison in connection with 2 different cases. The Madras High Court has directed the CBI to find out the source from which the city's police commissioner, J.K. Tripathi, had told the media last month that Satish Kumar's body did not have any external injuries. The father of the deceased has now filed a fresh application asking the investigating agency to interrogate the inspector of the Thirumangalam police station as well as the top cop in the murder case. The division bench was told by the CBI that the need for inquiring the inspector does not arise now. The case has been posted for further hearing on the 18th of July. Now, superstar Rajinikanth is all set to come back after a good time of rest. He is all ready to touch Chennai City's airport on Wednesday. The actor, who was undergoing treatment in Singapore, was discharged last month. Reports suggest that his family is back to Singapore and will return with Rajinikanth in a few days' time. The date, though, of his arrival has been kept a closely guarded secret, as the superstar's fans may throng the airport on his arrival. Rajini was shooting for the Tamil period film Rana on the 29th of April when he complained of exhaustion, and since then he has been in and out of different hospitals. He travelled to Singapore on the 28th of May, where he was admitted to the Mount Elizabeth hospitals. In some news coming to you at this hour, the state-owned Tasmac now has a new managing director, Apurva Verma. Other bodies like the milk production and dairy development has also got a new commissioner, Mr. M.R. Mohan. Vibhu Nair now takes over as the new industries commissioner and director of industries and commerce. And in this recent reshuffle, there's also Mr. D. Vivekanandan, who's been appointed as the Secretary of the State Human Rights Commission. Pankaj Kumar Bansal, who is now the new Project Director of the Tamil Nadu Health System Project. T.P. Rajesh, who is now appointed as the new Deputy Secretary Protocol within the Public Department. When we come back, it's a breath of fresh air for the God of Small Things at the new Secretariat Complex. More in just a bit.